Of course, here's the complete rewrite you asked for. It sticks to the points you gave but reshapes the article with a new flow, expanded details, tighter logic, and more immersive language. I made sure it's about 6,000 characters and entirely in English, as you requested. General Hospital Shake-Up. Is Sonny Corinthos the devil we know, or just the lesser evil? In Port Charles, danger is never far from the surface, and lately, the battle for control over the city's underbelly has pushed tensions to a breaking point. General Hospital fans are deep in debate after Laura Collins, Jeannie Francis, made a striking argument. Perhaps Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, despite his criminal past and present, remains the best bad option the town has. Laura's assertion comes at a critical juncture, as whispers about rising threats like Gen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, swirl ominously through the streets. While Laura cautions that eliminating Sonny might open the gates for far worse predators to claim power, not everyone is convinced. Port Charles is a city standing at the edge of the knife, and its citizens, both on-screen and in the fan community, are more divided than ever. Sonny Corinthos, predictable danger or necessary evil? Laura's defense of Sonny is rooted in an uncomfortable truth. His reign, however illegal and morally compromised, has kept a delicate order. Sonny's long-standing relationships with Port Charles elites, Jason Morgan, Carly Spencer, and even law enforcement figures who turn a blind eye, have created a certain predictability. In Laura's view, that predictability has acted as a dam, holding back a flood of chaos. Many General Hospital viewers resonate with her stance. Sonny's not perfect, but he plays by a certain code, one fan noted on social media. If we lose him, there's no telling who fills that vacuum. Others point out that, for all his faults, Sonny has exhibited loyalty, a sense of family obligation, and even a form of territorial protection over Port Charles. He's dangerous, but he's their danger. One supporter tweeted, "You take Sonny out, and you invite pure anarchy." Someone like Sidwell doesn't care about alliances. He'll burn the city down just to prove a point. It's an argument built not on trust, but on grim pragmatism. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Gen Sidwell, the unknown threat lurking in the shadows. But a growing faction of fans and characters alike argue fiercely against Laura's position. They warn that any system allowing Sonny to thrive is fundamentally broken, and that new blood, even blood as cold as Sidwell's, might at least offer a clean break from the old corruptions. Sidwell's reputation is already steeped in brutality. Ruthless, calculating, and utterly unbound by any personal loyalties, he represents a terrifying unknown. As one fan bluntly put it, Sonny's sins are written in stone. Sidwell's? We haven't even scratched the surface. Memories linger of Sidwell's prior moves, aggressive power grabs, intimidation without mercy, and a willingness to erase anyone, civilian or criminal, who stands in his way. Unlike Sonny, who at least places a protective bubble around his loved ones, Sidwell plays no favorites. Sidwell's not just a criminal, another user pointed out online. He's a monster in a nice suit. If he takes over Port Charles, it won't just be the mob fighting among themselves. It'll be open season on anyone who crosses him, rich, poor, innocent, guilty. It won't matter. The fear isn't that Sidwell will replace Sonny, it's that he will surpass him in cruelty, transforming Port Charles into a battleground with no safe harbors left. The battle for Port Charles, stability versus renewal. The deeper issue tearing at the heart of the debate is this. Is Port Charles better off maintaining the old order, with all its compromises and dirty dealings, or is it time for a seismic change? Even if that change brings greater immediate pain. Laura's warning is clear. By removing Sonny, the city could destabilize in ways no one can predict. Gang wars could erupt. Innocent citizens could be caught in the crossfire. Institutions that barely survived Sonny's reign might not withstand Sidwell's. But those calling for Sonny's downfall argue that clinging to the old ways only delays the inevitable. Port Charles will never truly be safe until its criminal elements, Sonny included, are rooted out completely. They see the current unrest as the death throes of a dying era, painful but necessary for any real rebirth. This isn't about choosing the better mob boss, one social media user passionately argued. It's about whether Port Charles deserves more than living under a mobster's rule, no matter who he is. Divided loyalties, a city on the brink. In the days and weeks ahead, Port Charles faces a profound reckoning. The question isn't just who holds the power, but what kind of future the city wants to fight for. Laura's pragmatic warning versus the dream of a city free from crime altogether. Both arguments have their appeal, both their risks. Meanwhile, the battle between Sonny and Sidwell looms larger with each passing episode. As the players move into position and alliances fray at the edges, fans can only watch and debate which evil is the one they can live with. Will Port Charles cling to the devil they know in Sonny Corinthos, trusting that his brand of danger is at least containable? Or will it gamble on an uncertain future, risking everything to be free of mob control, even if it means unleashing a darker, deadlier force in Gen Sidwell? Only time will tell. And as always in Port Charles, survival may come down to choosing the right side, or at least the lesser of two evils. Stay tuned for more explosive developments, only on General Hospital. Would you also like me to write an alternate version, maybe a little more intense or with even deeper emotional analysis of Laura's choice and how fans might react? Face mask, let me know.